Hello. Y'all, I don't know how long we're gonna go. Because I took an edible while I was playing Baldur's Gate with a friend. And I took an edible, and it wasn't really hitting. I did not make the mistake of saying, this edible ain't shit. I did not say that, nor did I think it. In fact, I thought this is a good thing because I'll be able to stream. And then I took a shower when we were done because maintenance is ripping my bathroom apart in the morning. And in the middle of my shower, I got hit the fuck. Holy shit. Alright, let's go to hell. Let's go to specifically layer 8. Do my boys have anything to say? It does not seem like it. City of Lost Souls. They're all drow. Oh, who just got hit? Deacon got hit. The sad face shimmer. I should pause because we are taking damage while this is happening. A sad face shimmering form coalesces before you. It is the spirit of the dead banished here to Cania. If it weren't for the frost that clings to its transparent shape, you doubt you'd be able to see it at all.
Yes?
It's so cold out here, always this biting, clawing cold. Stay inside if you can, or stop by a fire to warm yourself. See the ones with green sparks? Even they are barely enough. It's only a matter of time, you see. I heard one of you scream and saw a flash of light. Aye, Methalotopus has that one now. Another soul devoured. Soon there won't be any of us left except the lost. If only we could live again, return home. But it's too cold here. I feel it closing in. Methalotopus is devouring your souls? Yes, he has an army of the dead in the distant world of Toril, and he's drawing on our essence to animate them. He's devoured so many of us as it is, and still he needs more. Every one of us in a plume of white. What does it mean to have one's soul devoured? The spirit shudders, but you cannot tell if it is from fear or from a sudden gust of chill wind. It is a face worse than death, worse than the hells. To have one's soul devoured is to become nothing at all. Is there any way to stop this devouring? Once one tried. She was the boldest among us, the one most full of life. She confronted Methalotopus and, in his anger, he did something to her. It's only a matter of time before she joins the lost. What was her name? We spirits tend not to use names here. Death has brought us to Cania because of the horrible acts we committed in life. It is better to leave all vestiges of that life behind. It is better to forget. Only when we are lost are our names engraved in the ice for all to know. If we reach that point, it no longer matters. But if nobody knows your name, who does the engraving? It was done by a creature called the Scrivener, but now its former guide has been devoured by Methalotopus. Without anyone to guide the Scrivener, no one knows what will happen. Who was the Scrivener's guide? Just another dead soul like the rest of us, but now he's just another victim of Mephilatopus's devouring. So many have been taken, so many. The Scrivener, who's that? I'm not really sure if it's a who or a what. In some ways, it almost seems more like a pet than a person. Yet its former guide taught it to form simple word pictures, so who's to say? But for as long as anyone here can remember, the Scrivener's been the one to carve the names of the lost into the ice. If you look close, the ice is full of them, buried deep. Tell me about the spirit who confronted Mephilatopus. She came here full of anger and passion and hope. She was like a fire in this cold place, and all of us were drawn to her warmth. When Mephilatopus came to the gates to announce the devouring, she challenged him. Whatever he did, it drained her of that fire. Refusing to spark, she sealed herself in a cave at the center of town. Now she dwells within it, slowly growing cold, becoming one of the lost. Is there any way to help her? Yes, there is. You can put the poor spirit out of her misery. Thanks to Mephilatopus, she's already all but lost. It's only a matter of time. How do I help her become one of the lost? To help her, you must help the Scrivener. When the Scrivener carves her name into the ice, at that moment when her soul will finally join the lost, it's not peace, but it's better than torment. Who are the lost? The person I was talking to got devoured. Hey. Oh, the dead don't sit well with me, Violet. I keep expecting to see the dim faces of those I've vanquished in past battles.
Yes?
Yes, Deacon sees it too. Let's just go back. What was her name? Tell me about the spirit. Is there any way to help her? Scrivener, who's that? Who's Scrivener's guide? Okay, who are the lost? The lost souls are spirits who no longer yearn for life. They are the ones who have given up. The ice consumes them, and they are absorbed into the very essence of despair that forms the plane of Cania. Here is where the Scrivener has etched the names of the lost into the ice that they may be remembered. Here, by the gates of Cania, where spirits lose hope that they will never be able to return home. Toril, that's where I'm from. I have seen such armies in the Blood War, Violet. They are costly to raise, but nigh unstoppable once formed. If this is true, it does not bode well for your homeworld. Asmodeus banned the other lords of hell from going there, because evils sown on that plane can lead to great power. Somehow Mephilatopus found a way, though, and now his power knows no bounds. Is there any way to stop this devouring? Don't be her. Wait, did he say something different? No, he said the same thing. Is there any way to stop this devouring? Oh wait, no. That's back to... Okay, then we've heard them all. Okay. Great. That was fucking rude.
I look forward to repaying that archdevil well for his kindness in sending us here.
Give me the berries. Hey, look, it's the Scrivener. A small dog-like creature paces back and forth before the cave entrance, whining in frustration. As you approach, he turns to you, apparently eager for help. Are you the Scrivener? The strange creature emits a sharp crackling noise, then runs around in a circle excitedly. It seems quite pleased that you know its name. Glancing at the cave entrance, however, it resumes its previous whining. Pet the creature. The creature's body is covered in a hard carapace. It feels warm to the touch, however, despite the dreadful cold. The creature nuzzles your hand, grateful for the attention, though it continues to whimper softly. Holy fuck, I need the Scrivener to be okay. What's the matter, little fellow? The creature stops whining and seems to focus its attention on you. To your surprise, an image begins to form above its head, illuminated by a dim blue light that seems to filter through from above. What the... Looking closer, you see a woman sheathed in ice and perfectly still. A look of utter despair marks her cold blue face, and only the merest breath escapes from her frozen lips. The creature resumes its whining. Who is she? The creature ignores your question and continues to whine. She's in that cave? Jumping up excitedly, the creature emits a series of sharp crackling noises, seeming in confirmation to your question. How can I help? The creature forms an image of an icy wall etched with countless names. The wall seems infinitely long, scrolling by and dizzying twists and turns to finally reveal a single blank space where a new one can be carved. Wow, big wall, boss. The image then transforms into a series of carved rectangular stones that the creature seems to use for navigation. You can sense the creature's desire to go to one of them, but you can't determine which one. Which stone do you want me to take you to? A pair of images coalesces above the creature's head. The first image is that of a sturdy oak full of leaves. Each image represents a syllable of the larger word. Beyond that, I can't say I'm sure. The second image is a boy held in a man's arms. You can see a family resemblance between them, but the father doesn't seem to be the focus of the image. Alright, off we go then. Not Elysium.
I know where we are. This is Cania, within the outer plane known as Beator, one of the frozen hells populated by devils. My demon blood will make me even less welcome here than you.
So I'm so sorry, Valen. Boss? Yes, Deacon? Deacon be pretty sure we has up and gone to the hells. Seems a bit cold to be one of the hells, doesn't it? You was thinking of the abyss, maybe, boss? This be completely different place. Okay, thanks, Deacon. It's Tree Sun. The creature sniffs around the base of the stone. It crackles excitedly, grateful you were able to lead it to the right one. Yay! Does Deacon get to play again? The creature now shows you a man on his deathbed, then two others standing side by side, then a fourth man's leg, bared between the ankle-high boots and knee-length breeches. Alright, so it's a word that ends in shin. It's a word that ends in shin. Alright. Pet the creature. Alright, let's carry on then. Okay, I love the quarry boss. I love the quarry boss. No, that's not it. Oh, there's a bunch of imps. Oh. No, there's no way. That doesn't make any sense. It's not that one. No, that one doesn't make any sense either.
It has been some time since a Lord of the Hells has been freeing the Prime. This should be interesting. In a horrid, terrifying, get me out of here kind of way, I mean.
Sorry, that's one of my favorite Idols dialogues he's got. Hey, it's a Githzerai! Dimension! Dimension. The creature sniffs around the base of the stone. It crackles excitedly, grateful you're able to lead it to the right one. Yay, does he get to play again? The scrivener now shows you a series of 4 pictures. A traveler's resting house. Inn, maybe? A shark cutting through the water. Fin. A close-up of a winking face. And steam rising from a cup and a saucer. Infinite. Infinite. Does one of them say infinity? Pet the creature. Alright, let's carry on. Does one of them say infinity? I'm pretty sure one of them does. I've played this I've played this module a million times because I'm in love with Valen Shadow Breath. I'm pretty sure Infinity is one of them. Elysium, no. We'll look in that crystal soon. No. Treason. No, not that one, bud. No, it's not that one. Elysium. Where's the Infinity one? Oh, it's right there. Yay, does Dean get to play again? This appears to be the final stone. The creature sniffs around the base, then heads towards one of the icy walls nearby. Content with its handiwork, the scrivener stands aside to as you peer into the pale blue ice. There, so recently etched, you read the name Arabeth de Tilmarand. Arabeth's betrayal in the first campaign sent her to hell. Which is absolute insanity to me. There we go. Do you feel better now? The creature seems too weary to crackle any further, but you can sense its gratitude. With plodding steps, it wanders off into the snow, leaving you alone. Goodbye, my friend. Ow. Poor Deacon. See, if I said a few streams ago about how I would like to do a Tynan run and just have 100 Tynans summoned and see how long it takes them all to die. I think I could take 100 Tynans this deep in the game. However, when we get to this point, because the Tynans don't heal, the cold damage is going to kill them all, and a bunch of them will die at the same time.
Deacon misses Kobold tribe. Do not ever miss his own tribe, yes?
I miss my own tribe. 3 Velox berries. The berries break open, bursts of energy spark forth, igniting the wood near you. In the heat of the resulting bonfire, the woman before you begins to stir. Ice melts from her face like tears, and her hair clings damply to her brow. For the first time, you realize that she's beautiful. Confused, frightened, and defiant, she attacks.
Who are you? Please, I surrender. What's done is done. I am Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand, betrayer of the city of Neverwinter. What is it that you want of me?
I understand, you were cold, so I warned you. We were just being nice, honest. I'm a traitor. Will you trust me? I'm dead. Will you return me to life? I'm hated. Will you love me? I've lost my innocence. Will you help me find it? Save your breath. There are things you can't get back. I think I know you from somewhere. That's funny. I don't think I know myself anymore. I know my name. I know the facts and details. I know the story of my fall. I was once a paladin of Tyr. There was a plague. I loved a man. Ooh, are you from Neverwinter? Deacon knows this story. All of it seems like some horrible fairy tale. Like a story about someone else from long ago. Maybe that's all it was. Maybe that's how you know it as well. I don't know. I try to forget those times. Why did you attack me? Or why do you try to forget them? Do you want the truth? What if I told you that I don't like who I was in life? I don't even know if I like who I am now. It seems better to become one of the lost, numb even to memories. You don't want that. I do. Please just leave me be. In doing this, you only serve Mephilatopus. He was devouring us, eating our very souls to build his army. I'll serve no army. Never again. I served Tyr, I served Lord Nashor, I served Morag and her old ones. All my life I've worn their colors, waved their flags. I too marched behind the standards of a distant war. It changes you, that much is sure. I'll not serve Mephilatopus now, after I've gambled and lost so much. So yes, I challenged him. The other spirits thought I did it for them, but they are fools. I serve only myself now. How did Mephilatopus respond? Mephilatopus found humor in my challenge and heard me out, listening patiently until I ran out of words to speak. There, in silence, he gave voice to the one secret I have harbored within me for so long. Secret? Ooh, hold on. Boss, where did I put my pen? Fenthic Moss, cleric of Tyr, hung as a traitor, a man I was about to marry, a man I've always said I loved. I never loved him. I never loved him, and somehow Mephilatopus knew the truth. Why is whether or not you loved him so important? Don't you see? When they hung him, I abandoned my church, my faith, my God. I led an army of evil against Neverwinter, my own city. I wrought destruction on the world and damned my soul to the hells. Yet you didn't love him. And to have not done it that out of love, out of grief, out of righteous anger, my entire life has been a lie. A paladin of vanity, a blackguard of denial. They were equal poisons coursing through my veins. If not for love, why did you do it? As a paladin, I was loved, I was venerated, I was lifted up onto that narrow pedestal. In their eyes, I could do no wrong nor speak no ill. What would you have done in my place? If you tell someone they are perfect, they will show you they are flawed. I sowed the seeds of my own destruction because I needed humbling. So did all those who made such high demands of me. Tyr chose you as his paladin. Do you doubt his wisdom? Yes, I do. I doubt everything, even myself. Gods can make mistakes, as can devils, as can ghosts, as can mortals. How could Tyr still want me after all I've done? Let Tyr decide if he will take you. Let Tyr decide. You present an argument I can't refute, Firestarter. Perhaps my faith has been refined by your fire and strengthened by this ice. Very well, I shall do as you say. Something big's gonna happen, boss. Deacon can feel it. On this blade, on my names, both true and given, on all the good and evil I have done in my life, I commit all the days that remain to me, for better or for worse, to Tyr and to his justice. Let it be so.
Welcome.
It's her old portrait. Return when you have a smaller entourage. No, I won't. But Arabeth de Tilmarand is a follower in this game, and that's sick as fuck. I always want to bring her with me, but I refuse at the, cost of giving up Deacon or Valen. Like, those two are just way too solid to me. Those are my boys. I can't play without my boys. We had her in a multiplayer run, but I didn't have her. I had my boys. we would read the companion dialogue out loud to each other, so I got to hear it, but I didn't get to, like, participate in it. Alright, which building is this? That's the temple. I want to go to the quarry office. I love the quarry office. Oh, well, we gotta look in this crystal, too. An ice crystal protrudes from the glacier floor. Dark figures swirling in its steps peer into the crystal. Peering into an ice crystal that thrusts itself up from Cania's glacial floor, you saw a vision of Mephilodopous's progress in your homeworld of Toril. It appears that he has discovered the carnage you left behind at the rebel camp. As he passed through the rotting carcasses, they rose in his wake, a ghostly army bound to do his bidding. Alright, I'm gonna go to the quarry office. I want to see Grill the Quarry Boss. I love Grill the Quarry Boss so much. He's such a funny NPC.
It'd be much warmer in here. Deacon grateful for small things, you know.
Pipe off!
Smoke rolls off the quarry boss's scaly flesh as he paces the small office. Broken furniture is scattered about, and the walls that bear the dented, smoldering marks of his meaty fists.
Pipe off! Can't you see I'm busy here? Quarry grinder 5 just went down. Bloody incompetent filth puppets. This store is closed until I figure out what in the nine hells is going on.
Okay. Wait, do I don't have them marked as priority. Oh, that's a fire pit. Okay.
What happened to mean half-orc you go to zoo? Deacon thinking he got eaten, maybe.
Maybe. There's an Aranyas around here that I need to talk to. I think it's her.
Yes.
Like the other fiends inhabiting the town, this devil has a hunched appearance of manual labor. It probably works in the ice quarry with this fellow Beatazu. Where can I learn the Reaper's true name? Huh? Maybe ask a Gith sensei? Maybe ask the Gith sensei. She knows about smart stuff like this. Like that. The Gith sensei? Who's that? The creature sighs impatiently. She's one of the Githzerai pilgrims. They come here every now and then to pay their respects to the temple and drown their sorrows at the taverns, alright? I'm looking for quarry grinder number 5. The one Lazy's stuck in? Just look for the imp, for the one with the imp in the gears. Okay. Might not be her. Or maybe I have to talk to the priest. Yeah. First. A small imp slumps against the silent quarry grinder, his arm caught within its gears. Despite this, he seems infinitely comfortable, a huge smile playing across his face as he snores contentedly. Feed the imp through the grinder. My alignment has shifted towards evil. Its past troubles long forgotten. Well, honestly, you know, his hand is mangled. I should have gone the other way because I want to fill in the map. Always grab Velox berries. They're the only way to light a fire around here, and you can't long rest without a fire when you're in Cania. Alright, I can't fill those bits of the map in. That's so stupid. Interesting.
Pike off!
Doing his best to avoid eye contact, the quarry boss tries to straighten a stack of papers on his desk. His claws get in the way, however, scattering them all over again.
I suppose you're expecting a thank you card, aren't you? Coal black pimple on a claprazoo, now pike off!
Wait, I want to purchase something. I bartered some of the latest shipment of ice for some goods from the capital. Them Gith lighten their load with me too. And then those damn fool spirits keep pawning off their heirlooms. Have a look around. I need to talk to you about Mephilatopus. The Big M, tall, dark, and evil? You're lucky if you'll ever be half as bad as he is, you snot-nosed spawn of a Rakshasan litter. He's the one who named me the quarry boss, I'll have you know. Who is Mephilatopus anyway? Mephilatopus, Lord of Cania, the 8th Hell, beholden to none but Asmodeus, Lord of Nessus, the 9th Hell, who is king of them all. Like me, he is one of the Beatazu, the devil kind. Did he ever mention of Valsharas of the Drow? Ha! Do we go for tea and play a little chess while warming our feet by his fires? Net-brained flathead, the Big M has no time for the likes of me. Not that I don't have any ambitions, mind you. But yes, now that you mention it, there were some nasty rumors about the drow she-wench in some distant world who discovered the Big M's true name. It seems too far-fetched to be true, but who knows? What is it that he wants? What does any devil want? To slay a demon in the blood war, to sow the seeds of evil and grow in power, to defeat Asmodeus and become Lord of the 9th. All things come down to this. He named you the quarry boss? That must be quite the honor. Honor? Honor? Honor my great aunt Ninny's soggy bum, it's honor. This here is punishment, Burke. If the Big M had wanted to honor me, he wouldn't have put me in charge of this lot of bootlicking incompetence. Back to my other question. What is this place? I don't even know where I am. Clueless Burks. Welcome to the Outer Plains, you basket-weaving ninwit. The 9 Hells of Beator, to be exact. This here is the City of Lost Souls, a remote outpost in the wastes of Cania, the 8th Hell of Beator. Look up and you'll see Maladamini, the 7th. Dig down, you'll find the 9th, Nessus. Aren't the hells supposed to be hot? Flames fed by thrice damned souls, I've heard it told. How many questions do you intend to ask, you annoying peak-brain gnat? Some of the hells are hot, some aren't, alright? Phlegethos, the 4th hell, has rivers of liquid fire. What does it matter? Do you know the Reaper's true name? Hey now, true names are dangerous things. Wars have been fought over less than that. Empires have fallen. I don't have what you're looking for, and even if I did, I wouldn't give it to you, so pike off. Why are you always so foul-mouthed? Why are you always so damn polite? Honestly, that bile you're spawning gets right under my skin and just eats away. Gah! See that? The thought of it's making me twitch. I want to purchase something. View store. Don't need these anymore because he took the damn... Okay, that's a quest item then, I guess. Oh, this is also a quest item, I guess. And I want to keep my Velox berries. Alright, what do you have? Belt of Agility plus 10. Ooh, Belt of Storm Giant Strength. Storm Giant Strength is real tempting. How much does it cost? It costs 100k. 100k is a lot of money. What do these do? Dexterity -1, but haste. 66,000. I can use Earthquake, but that's not going to be used unless it's on me. Oh, he's got a a +8 trident? Holy fuck. Sea Reaver. What does Wicked Union do? It has the stun and it has vampiric regeneration. Does sonic damage. And, I really like the stun. Stun's really good and I hit with it a lot. Okay, he does have potions of cure critical wounds. That's great. And he is another Rod of Resurrection. But we do have 3. No, we have 4. I think I'm gonna say we're good on Rods of Resurrection. But if we get down to 1, then we know it's here. And we can come back and get it. Okay, what is Armor of Amulet of the Master? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's sexy. Oh, that's real sexy. How much is it? 43,000. What am I currently wearing? A Scarab of Protection +4? Get the fuck out of here. This is mine. That's awesome. I love that. Alright, great. Thanks, Gruel. They were fucking marked on the map. Did Valen just take damage? Why is Valen low? Oh, from the Erebeth fight. Alright, let's sit on the ground in here, actually. Just, you know, top the boys off a little bit, just because it's gonna be... Because if I long rest in here, it's free. I don't have to use my Velox berries. Oh, damn it. I have the dishwasher running. I forgot to put my water bottle in the dishwasher. I meant to.
Oh, look. We really are in hell after all. A mime.
Damn, Valen!
Hail, traveler!
An elderly man with a lopsided grin casually shuffles the cards on a side table, occasionally earning the scowls of some more dour-faced patrons. 2 horns protrude from his forehead, one slightly chipped. Do you know the Reaper's true name?
Might. How much is it worth to you?
It's not worth anything. Alright. How much is the true name worth? Back to my other questions. No. Okay, goodbye. I don't want to talk to you yet. Oh right, the Dragon Tavern Keeper! You feel somewhat unnerved beneath the dragon's malevolent gaze. Only in the outer planes, you surmise, would such a creature choose to be a tavern keeper. A dragon! Sea Boss Deacon told that they can be friendly. Can I get you something? It growls, the corners of its mighty maw curling up in what looks to be an angry sneer. Do you know the Reaper's true name? I know how to run a tavern, hunt for my supper, and make a fine swill. The rest I leave to Burks like you. Now, are you wanting a drink or not? I need to return home to the world of Toril. The dragon's cruel laugh reverberates through the tavern. You hear a tankard shattered in the room beyond. Give it up, Burke. Pull up a chair and have a drink. You're here to stay. Tell me about your patrons. You spy a cold glint in the tavern keeper's eye. Gruel and I have an arrangement regarding the off-duty quarry workers, so here's where they expend their coin. Some of the spirits come in here too, devil knows why. As for them Githzerai, they're new here and nothing but trouble, nursing their swill like it's all they have left in life. The winged fellow was with them, though he drinks it hard and fast. I just hope he's good for the money. What have you got? Like just alcohol. No, you know what? I don't want this in my front page. Get rid of this. Put it there. Rizulvir!
Well met.
You recognize this drow as Rizulvir, the drow smith from the Seer's rebel camp. He gives you a grin and says, I didn't expect to see you down here, Violet Niam. Welcome to the Hells. What are you doing here? I was killed during the siege of Lith Myathar. Not sure why I ended up here exactly. Maybe the 8th Hell just needed a good weaponsmith. It's not so bad. I've been able to rebuild my forge, drawing heat from down here below the ice. I've already crafted enough items to restock my inventory, and while business is slow, it's better than nothing. The clientele are a bit different, devils and Githzerai instead of drow. But other than that, the more things change, the more they stay the same. At the heart of it all, I'm still selling and upgrading weapons. Ooh, I could upgrade a weapon. Let me see his inventory first. No, I want to keep the Syrian armor. It does light. Deacon, what have you got? +3. I mean, we could do with upgrading it. 32,000. Okay. We got a little bit back. There we go, Deacon. The +5 trade looks cool. +6. +5. Oh, they're all resurrection. Alright. He's also got a rod. Okay. Alright.
Well met.
I want to upgrade a weapon. I want to upgrade my Wicked Union. Oh my god. Oh, how hot. Enhancement bonus +1. Acid damage, cold damage, fire, electrical damage. Make it permanently haste me. Ooh, that one's expensive though, and I've already got haste from somewhere else. Make the weapon keen. Make it grant me true sight. Make it grant me resistance to magic. Make this weapon regenerate my health. God, I wish I could upgrade the companion's weapons so bad. Like, I wish I could upgrade Valen's weapons so bad. Ugh. How much money do I have? I have 775-ish. Okay. What is it currently? It is only a +3. Let's get an enhancement bonus +1.
Well met.
I want to upgrade a weapon. I also think I would like to do acid damage, because I think there's a lot of devils that are resistant to fire. I think all devils are resistant to fire, but there's also a lot of them that are resistant to cold. So, and are some creatures that get healed from lightning damage specifically, so let's go acid, actually. Alright, and that was over 100k, so we're done. Oh, look at it. It's dripping. I'm so glad Riz is here. I can't upgrade this, right? Yeah, Valen won't part with it. Okay. Damn. Oh man, imagine getting claimed while you're just hanging out at the bar.
Hello to you there.
Oh. Goodbye. Hey, Sensei Dervana.
You are welcome here.
A tall, gray-skinned woman appears before you, her countenance somber, muscles ripple beneath her leathery skin. As you approach, she turns to you, her eyes a deep and brilliant yellow. I want to see the Gith model. Pretty good Gith model for this game.
Greetings. Like all who struggle in this life, I knew you would come to lay your troubles at the feet of the sleeping man. How is your pilgrimage thus far?
How do you know my name? The names we call ourselves are simple things, changing with the wind and writ plain upon our brows for all to read. The mystery lies with the inner name, the true name, the name written on our hearts. How do I learn my true name? To know one's true name is to know one's true self, and it is said that to find one is to find the other. And as to the how of it, perhaps there's something that is something the sleeping man can answer for you. Tell me about the sleeping man. Okay. Since you have asked, I shall answer. This is the first-fold mystery of the sleeping man, so remember it well. He is a celestial planetar, a creature of good. Like you and I, he is a pilgrim traveling on the plains. The first-fold mystery? What's that? Before they can behold the sleeping man, new pilgrims must answer his five-fold mysteries. Who is he? Where did he come from? Why did he leave? Who did he seek? And what was the answer? What's a planetar? Just as Cania is home to many sorts of devils, so too there are many types of angels, ranging from lowly archons to mighty devas, planetars, and solars. Where do these angels come from? From many places. Some say that angels are all around us, even here. As for where the sleeping man is from, that is his second-fold mystery, and you will have to discover that yourself. Why is he traveling the plains? Why do any of us journey so far from home? I'm afraid that is the third-fold mystery of the sleeping man. You will have to answer it yourself. What can you tell me about the plains? Where would such a tale begin and where would it end? The plains are as infinite in variety as they are in their number. They cannot be described. They must be lived. My home monastery in Limbo floats within a sphere of water that, in turn, orbits an ever-changing chunk of rock on which grows and dies an endless forest. What words can make that plain? How does one travel from plane to plane? There are countless ways. Spells, portals, vortices, shifting banks of fog or shadow. Shifting banks of fog, that's Barovia. Not all work in all places either. Here in Cania, there are only two. The gate and the tributaries of the river Styx. Where do they lead? The gate leads almost anywhere, provided the Reaper will do your bidding. The tributaries of the river Styx, however, flow only downwards, to Nessus, the ninth and final lair of Beator. I have not traveled them, nor do I intend to. How do you know all this about him? I am a sensei of the Githzerai. I have trained all my life to read the surface thoughts of those before me. You're a mind reader. Of a sort. Your mind is like a vast library, and my talents let me run my fingers across the spines of its many tomes. I can read their titles and guess their contents, but never take them down and truly read. Even with its limits, it is a gift I treasure, for this is how, title by title, spine by spine, I have come to know the secret wisdom of the sleeping man. Though it is through my gifts that I have touched his dreams. What's a sensei? As masters of mind, body, and spirit, we sensei lead our fellow Githzerai both to greater wisdom and to victory over our enemies. In your language, we would be known as monks, in your language, we would be known as monks, though much is lost in the translation. Who do you consider your enemies? We Githzerai strive to be a peaceful people and have separated ourselves from others in an attempt to find that peace. Our brothers, the Githyanki, continue to hunt us, however, for we have not yet forgiven the mind flayers who we once served as slaves. It could be argued that our enemies have made us who we are. Didn't I just ask who are the Githzerai? No, long ago, we were almost human. The mind flayers held an empire that spanned the plains, and under their vicious command, we served countless centuries of slavery. Little by little, we adapted. Our skin turned gray and mottled from the lack of sun, and leathery to withstand the beatings. They prized the mind above all else and bred us accordingly. Over time, our minds became like theirs. Slowly, we learned to defend ourselves against their mental probing, and a small pocket of the gifts of escaped slaves emerged. And small pockets of escaped slaves emerged. A hero by the name of Gith rose up among their number and ultimately overthrew the oppressors. Together with our brothers, the Githyanki, we are the children of that rebellion, many generations now removed. A split came between the Githyanki and ourselves, but that is a story for another time. The Githyanki keep largely to the astral plane, and the Githzerai to our monasteries on the plains of Limbo, though some, like myself, still travel beyond. Who are you? I am Darvana, a sensei of the Githzerai and a fellow pilgrim of the Sleeping Man. I have made the journey to be by his side many times, and every time I've grown in wisdom. What do you mean by a pilgrim? All who come to the Sleeping Man are pilgrims on this journey we call life. Like him, we travel the plains, restless for answers. Like him, we'll someday find them. Tell me about the Sleeping Man. Oh, I already did that. Back to my other questions. I need to find a way back home. As the Sleeping Man teaches, sometimes home is not enough. One always comes in search of something. Perhaps when you find it, the path home will be more clear. Do you know the Reaper's true name? Alas, I do not. My pilgrims grow impatient for the journey home. They have not mastered the fivefold mysteries of the Sleeping Man and have yet to grasp the nature of his patience. What do you mean by your pilgrims? All who come to the Sleeping Man are pilgrims on the journey we call life. I already read that. Alright. I think that's everything. Goodbye. I need to get the fivefold mysteries, but I'm not going to do that right now. So I think that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.